It's almost sunset. Can barely peek over to see it. It's about 8 o'clock or so, actually about 8:15 I guess. I was hoping it would rain. It rained last night. I want to try out my tarp. Got that hung up. And my hammock now. It's getting quicker. And I carried it in my car and hung it up at another place when I just went by and it was going to rain, and I just hung it up real quick. The wind was blowing, it was pretty cool. Just got inside and kind of swayed back and forth and watched everything. It was out by an airport at night, so it was pretty cool. It's dark because of that, because it's kind of cloudy and rainy, but no rain, so it's also kind of muggy. And I got a couple comments on the previous videos, and I really liked a couple of them. And one of my buddies saw me. I guess you can see in the background what this looks like. And he asked me if I was laying in a garbage bag. I got a kick out of that. I thought that was funny. So I'm going to christen this version of the hammock the trash bag. And it'll serve its purpose, but it does kind of look like a trash bag, so I thought that was pretty funny. Moved my hammock over a little bit so that I could actually hang the tarp. So I'm hanging from a light pole, and you see the effects of that light above me. It comes on when it gets too dark out. Usually doesn't come on until 9 in the summer, but it's come on because it's so cloudy out. So I don't know how the lighting will work, but watched a couple of movies I put up again, and got a couple pet peeves. I'm going to try to stop doing this facial winking or whatever that was. It looks kind of weird as I'm doing that. And I'm sorry about the Blair Witch camera angle. It's kind of weird too, kind of up the nose sort of thing. But this gets I'm very lazy, and holding the camera up this way becomes tedious. So I'm going to I want to do this anyway, but build a camera mount I saw on YouTube, built out of PVC, little cheap parts, so I thought that was pretty cool. You can mount it, use it as a stand, put it on stuff, and keeps things stabilized. So that's another little project. Let me show you the tarp, and I'll tell you about some more things I'm planning to do kind of in the long term, because finally got the tarp set up. Bought those tent stakes for 75 cents. So it was a perfect buy. They're lightweight aluminum. Let me just show you how they're staked out here. So there's one corner. I doubt you can see the stake from there, but basically the cord goes from the end of the tarp all the way out to a little aluminum stake. Goes up to this end. And back up to there. I can't really show you this. This is what I was talking about with tie-outs. This kind of comes and sits down on me. If I can put a tie-out on each one of these pieces of duct tape and pull this out, it'll sit away, and then I'll be able to do stuff on the side of the hammock. Anyway, those two tie-outs happen. And then it goes all the way up to the tree. And it's this ridge line I was talking about before, and hopefully you can see the tape there, where the ridge line is coming almost off the tape, and it naturally wants to do that. So I think I'm definitely going to put some keepers there, maybe every 3 feet or so, just 4 or so of those, and keep that ridge line in the center. And when I tie it out, it'll be a little better. Hopefully you could see that. Another thing I learned watching the videos again was camera time is much quicker than real time, in that if I move the camera around at a speed I think I should move it around, it's actually really fast. It's hard to see what I'm aiming at or trying to show you, and me sitting here looking or speaking, I naturally speak a little faster. I get kind of excited, so I try to slow down or the camera, my speech, and I'm gonna have to do that with the filming too. So we'll see if I get any better at that, because one of the videos was kind of difficult to follow what I was aiming at. So I hope to get better at that as well. So I've got a couple stores around here that sell camping equipment, REI, and Mast General Store, which is actually downtown. And REI is a little bit more expensive. They don't carry some of the other stuff, and of course Mast General Store doesn't carry everything either. But Mast General Store is a little bit homier. It's kind of it's rugged when it's sitting in downtown, kind of different from skyscraper kind of experiences. But it's got a lot of cool stuff in there, and found some stuff pretty cheap. I think I'm going to try to purchase stuff from them as much as possible. I really like them. They're very friendly, and always have been good service, even when I ask goofy questions. Not that REI isn't. It's just it's a little more of, I guess, a little preppy, or I don't know. They just have a different clientele there, and things cost probably twice as much as what I looked at. Tent stakes, for instance, they didn't even have the cheap aluminum ones. They just had one kind, and they were twice as much as Mast General Store. So I'm going to shop for my stuff I have to buy from there. I bought some webbing and buckles and stuff too for my backpack from there, and I really like it. I plan on revisiting some stuff I learned in Boy Scouts, in the order that I learned them. I've got a buddy and his sons are kind of growing up, and I talked to them about some interest about going camping, and I know I want to relearn or refresh the stuff that I had learned in Boy Scouts as I go, and it's in the order that I learned them, because it seems like that's the right order. So got to make my gear first. Have camping gear, you got to get it, so you either buy it or make it. So I'm going to make it. Gear is very expensive. And then go camping. Just kind of go out for one night and test it. I've got another buddy that's got some land. Kind of be out away from people and noise and light, and just kind of car camp for a night and make sure all my gear works. And that'll be when I get my bug net made. And maybe I'll wait till I get my underquilt made. But definitely for the bug net. These guys are crazy. They're always coming out for the buffet, and I definitely bring a lot to the table for them. And I don't want to deal with that all night. And I set it up the other night at the airport, and didn't have the tarp up or anything, and I just kept getting bit all over my arms, and I don't know what happened, but stuff was falling down on me, I guess. And I had stuff all over my arms from that. It was crazy. So I definitely don't want to do it without a bug net for any kind of long period of time. So I'll wait for that to do the overnight. So then I'll test that out, and then I'll go out actually for kind of a real camping thing, learn some first aid and relearn that. I've got some friends who are nurses, and I want to make sure I get the right stuff. I know it changed a lot even back when I was Boy Scouts. I don't know why. I think they copyright CPR or whatever it is. They have to change it every 10 years or something to make more money for lessons, certification. I don't know what the frick it is, but something like that. I want to make sure I'm up on just whatever's to be expected out on the hiking. I don't want to deal with compound fractures or stuff, but if it happens, it happens. Got to deal with that, but I'm not looking for that kind of refresher course. But basic, I guess, hypothermia. You're not going to get that in the summer, but heat exhaustion, that kind of stuff, and well, I guess dealing with blisters and best practices, somebody chokes, stuff like that. Just want a refresher on that, and again, for the guys, my buddy's sons, and that's going to be kind of a learning experience for them as well. So I hope to make it, as I learn it, they learn it as well, and sort of a team sport kind of thing. So it'd be pretty cool, keep the interest up, and one at a time, one thing at a time kind of thing. And so the next thing would be making my cook set, and I found a bunch of stuff on YouTube and online for cheap cookware, like hobo stoves and stuff like that. And I think that'll be pretty fun, whether it's going to be usable or not. There's another couple places on YouTube I found where these guys are making some pretty cool stuff. I'm hesitant to even reference some of the YouTube stuff. I put the links I'll put the links in the actual video comments, but I just see a lot of people commenting with reference to other YouTubers, and I'm sure that'll happen sooner or later, but I'm hesitant to do that just because I feel like it's like brown nosing, and it's kind of a, you know, I'm a nobody and kind of hat tipping myself into their world. But I'll put the links up. I like some of the things the other guys are doing, and I'll likely purchase particularly a remote fuel and burner from one of the guys if I don't build one. But that's what I'm planning on doing, and then building the sack for that, put that in my backpack, and then I'd like to build the sacks for all of this stuff before I actually go out camping as well. The tarp particularly it can be a lot cleaner to set up because it just, with snake skins that wrap over it, just make it real clean and easy to deploy and easy to put up. And I'm all about lazy, easy stuff, so I look forward to that. And then learning compass and map stuff, how to read my location based on what I see, and then determine where I am and orient the map. And I just remember having a good time with that. Never really got much into that. Never really did a lot of hiking either. We did a lot of car camping in Boy Scouts. My Boy Scouts, sadly. But I've got a lot of buddies who did a lot more than that. So it'll be kind of a new experience as well. But yeah, orienteering, that'd be pretty fun. So I've got some real cheap stuff off of eBay to start with, and as I get into it more and more, I'll upgrade my equipment. So that's what I hope to film in the future, those kinds of things as I learn them, and with the other guys we'll see how well or how okay it is for me, I guess, to video them as well. So it should be fun, have a good time. And also I have a friend who's helping me make this stuff, and hopefully she'll be okay with me filming me making some of that as well as her. But until then, I just want to reference her again. So hopefully I've got a few more videos coming up. It'll be pretty fun, and hopefully better lighting, and I'll hopefully get better at this stabilization, build that sort of camera mount thing that can hang and be cool without shakiness and stuff like that. Until then, take care.